doesn't want to.
That is like second gear. Whoa. Holy moly.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 0 to 60, and it's a bit more of a traditional one today.
Yeah, back doing 0 to 100 km/h runs in Andrew's 335.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually had it out. If you've been following, you've probably noticed I've had a few issues with the fuel system. And unfortunately, because of work, I cannot bolt the turbos on for about 2 weeks. We're actually moving warehouses. So the turbo install, which I probably would have done this weekend, is going to be about 2 weeks away. So I thought, well, let's see what we can get out of a stock turbo car over the next couple of weeks, winding it up as much as we can. And currently, I'm on a BMS back-end flash, running map 7, which is the most amount of sort of default boost you can run with a JB4. And I've got E85. Now, the reason I've gone E75 is as soon as I go under 15 PSI, the port injection's not working. So I don't want to overwhelm the fuel system, and my turbos can't hold over 15 PSI after about 6,500 RPM. So I thought we'd just wouldn't go straight to fully 85 yet, not on this flash. Yeah, and go and see how it goes. Like, you've just experienced a couple of pulls. What do you think of it?
It's strong. It's really strong. It was strong already, but now having that port injection kick on with that high ethanol content, it feels a bit of a weapon.
Yeah, and driving around for the last week, the big thing I've noticed is just how easy it is to spin the wheels. On the mid-range, like I haven't actually wound it out. I've not done any full power runs from a standstill. I've done a couple of logs, but I think these runs will probably work it a little bit harder. Anyway, I guess it's just a matter of going and seeing what we can do with it.
Well, in terms of that, so boost limiting in first gear.
Yeah, I'm going to run boost limiting because it's just wheel spinning more than it ever has before.
So first gear, which to be fair, was already on the edge of braking wildly loose anyway. So first gear shouldn't really see much of an increase. But then second gear, that's hopefully where you make up the time.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm going to try, I've never done it on camera, but we'll try a second gear launch as well.
Yeah.
Because everyone's always, try it, but it's never quicker.
But even before it was as crazy as now, it used to just wheel spin.
Well, I'm thinking maybe with the mid-range torque increase, it might help pull it through second a bit more efficiently, maybe.
So rather than snapping on and spinning the tyres, it can just try ramp up smoother, but still fast.
Who knows? Who knows?
We'll see what happens.
There's not many cars out there with this type of setup. Not on stock turbos, anyway. All right, let's go have some fun.
Out.
So, is it going to hook up at all?
Yes. New record for the channel, I reckon. We've got GPS, we're logging.
I'm going to go sports mode first. I'll let it do the shifting. Let me know when I'm good to go.
Ready to rock.
Lots of wheel spin.
I hooked up, but the V-Box didn't work. Yeah.
To be fair, I got a lot of wheel spin. Anyway, second attempt.
We're ready. .98, but 60 to 120, 3.76. So it's
slower.
It's up there.
Yeah, but it's spin faster. I reckon XHP is just slower version 3.
We're good.
I'll try a second gear launch.
Okay. Whoa. Holy moly. Holy far out.
It did wheel spin a little bit.
That's nuts.
What did it do?
5.39.
Yeah, that was wheel spin all the way to 70.
But that's weird. Like, it doesn't feel like, from the passenger seat, it doesn't feel like it's struggling. But it's just blazing both tyres.
So frustrating.
Wow.
So second gear launch. We tried it quite a few times. I just thought I'd try it again.
Yeah, but previously with the less tunes, it would wheel spin a bit, but that was just all over the road.
Yeah, and I was wasn't even 3/4 throttle.
Yeah, it didn't sound like the engine was struggling, but it's just snaking.
All right, we'll try a manual.
It's gonna be good, I reckon.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Short shift first. Shift again. Ooh. Something backfired then.
That was weird. The time was 4.78.
That was a quickish. What was that? 60 to 120?
3.51.
I think we're misfiring. So we're still getting misfires, even with the new...
Oh, yep.
Mother trucker. All right. We'll stop the car. And I'm going to stop all the recording, see if I have any info on what's just happened, and you'll see us shortly, guys. That didn't feel fast then.
It's weird. I mean, it's still fast, don't get me wrong, but we didn't set any records today.
No, we didn't. So that thing that I felt on that last pull was an injector shut-off, although it didn't actually throw a warning light. Not on the dash, anyway. And it happened just on the shift. So there's something weird going on with the shifts. And to summarise, and now that you've experienced the car and you probably know more than what the audience does about this vehicle, what I think's happening, I think I'm just running too much ethanol, and I can't make use of the port injection at these boost levels.
And again, just so the audience is fully aware, it's because the port injection controller
Shuts the port injection off under 15 psi.
Yeah, it is in the controller that the port injection does not need to be on under 15 psi.
And to be fair, it shouldn't. And if you're not running more than 15 psi, you probably shouldn't be running full 85. So I'm trying to do something that you shouldn't be doing.
But that's the thing, you shouldn't. But to be fair, why wouldn't you want to run full 85? And yes, okay, you need port injection, but there's other benefits. Evo looks nice. But there are other benefits of having port injection. So some people might want that for the extra power to run fully 85, but not go turbos.
Absolutely, and I did. And my intention when I bought the port injection last year was to go fully 85 and just see how long the turbos last.
Of course, yeah. It's not like you're trying to hack the system or anything, you just... Yeah.
No, and another thing in case you guys don't know, I'm using all standard BMS flashes. So these flashes are free and I can get support through N54 Tech, which is what I have been doing. Dave from Fuel It has been relatively good with all of his responses. I do imagine he has a lot of people to look after, so it's not like a tailored service, and I haven't paid those guys any money. I didn't pay for these JB4s.
And you even bought the port injection.
Secondhand.
Yeah, secondhand. They do a lot of work considering there's no money changing hands.
Yeah, absolutely. But I guess the reality is I'm just trying to do something that their system isn't set up for. Their maps, their back-end flashes are not set up for low boost, fully 85 scenarios. They are set up for full 85 with hybrids when you're running 25, 30 psi.
Yeah, which you will get there soon, but in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime. So when I had this original plan, I was concerned that the BMS free maps weren't going to suit what I was trying to do with this full 85 on stock turbos. So on the Black Friday sale, I did actually buy an RFP full E85 port injection custom tune, which I've never had a chance to put on the car because this year's just been one problem after another. And I'd sort of just thought, well, I probably won't use that map. I'll just go straight to the hybrids. But since we've got to move sheds now and can't really jack the car up for 2 weeks, I may as well put his map on, just see what it works like.
Yeah, see what it's like. Because it was interesting, when you did that second gear launch... Okay. Whoa. Holy moly. Holy far out.
It did wheel spin a little bit.
The engine wasn't really labouring that much, but both wheels were just snaking all over the road.
It's got some good mid-range, doesn't it?
Yeah, when everything's working like it should, this thing is a monster. So hopefully with that RFP back-end flash.
The other thing that's playing on my mind, and I'd actually like some info from you guys or input from you guys, this car, although the shifts feel better with the new version 3 XHP, the more I've driven it, under full throttle shifts, I don't think it shifts as well. It friggin' hesitates.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I thought it might just be me.
Well, you would have, if you've watched the XHP review that we did a few weeks ago, which I'll link up in one of the corners, The car actually went slower, so that was before we had the port injection on. The only thing we'd changed was the XHP tune, and we couldn't match the times that we'd matched before, which was interesting. Although I've still got the XHP, and don't get me wrong, it's worth having for just driving around town, how much nicer it is to use. But the reality is, I can't get the car to go as fast with that tune on. So I might do some playing with the trans tune as well. It's all fun. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
One thing I do just want to say, the car is, for driving around like a daily that's got a fair bit of oomph, like it's a naughty thing at the moment. You can just roll it on in second and you can get yourself in trouble pretty quickly.
Whilst at the same time, it's completely smooth and silent and drivable through drive-thrus, traffic, RBT, police setups, all that sort of stuff. It is
such a smooth, quiet car when I'm off boost.
Yeah.
I do still have to cut the rear mufflers off.
Yes, 100%.
Down the track.
That will make a difference, I reckon.
All right, so yeah, to summarise, the BMS Flash, not even full 85, so E75, and port injection, not worth doing.
Not at the moment. I mean, when everything's working and it's turning on,
it's cool, good. But as soon as we dip under 15 psi,
yeah, with this stock setup, you can't get it to work right. So
I hope that's made sense to everyone. But I'm going to go and play with this a little bit more. I might put that other flash on and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, we may as well test at the end with the new, if you can do some more tweaking, and then see if we can get it going quicker.
Yeah, but till then, like that, just feels naughty and quick, and but it's just when you're on the full limit right around the top of the rev range, it just doesn't want to.
It's like second gear, isn't it?
Second gear, low RPMs, it's got so much power.
Damn.
But top of second,
PS4's it's like their Achilles.
top of second, it's just got nothing. Well, it's got less than it had before. Anyway, look, thank you very much for watching. Hope we didn't go on for too long with the outro, but there's a fair bit of stuff going on. I've got some other logs to look through, but I know what they're going to say. It's just going to be fuel pressure problems.
We'll get there.
All right, guys, thank you very much for watching.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.